the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Hey, what is going on, guys? T.Sports15 here, and today we have another episode of Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB 13, the show. And today we have the first game of the ALDS. We're taking on the LA Angels. We have Brandon Morrow on the hill. He's our number 2 starter. Josh Johnson pitched game 1 of the playoffs in the wildcard game, so he's going to be pitching game 2. So he has 5 days rest, so we're not taxing our arms really early in these playoffs, because we could be making a deep run into these playoffs. So we decided to go with our 2 starter, Brandon Morrow. He still is like a 92 overall, so it's not too much of a drop off. He had a very good year himself. And let's get right into the action. We're taking on the LA Angels, and Jared Weaver is on the mound for these LA Angels. Here in the top of the first, Austin Jackson up. He's gonna get a little bloop hit into left field, gets over the third baseman and just in front of the left fielder. So we get on base to start off the ball game. And now that we have some speed on first base, our 2-hitter Austin Jackson, one of our fastest players on our team, with Bautista up, he's going to take off for second base. He gets a really good jump, and he's going to be in there easily. So we get a runner on second base with the heart of our order coming up. Edwin Encarnacion coming up with 2 out and the runner on second base, but he cannot convert. Pops this one out to the catcher, and that'll end the inning. So you can check out the LA Angels lineups right here. They have Trout, Kendrick, Pujols, Hamilton, Trumbo, Rios, Ramirez, Young, and Iannetta to round it out. We played them in our last game of the regular season that I showed, and they do have quite a few changes that they've made to this team. As you can see, Melky Cabrera drops that ball. He does not get credited with an error, which is pretty dumb. Trout gets credited with a double, and I find that really dumb how they did that. But right here, Brett Lawrie's going to make a nice play, throwing out Josh Hamilton at first to end the inning, so the double does not hurt us. Now to the bottom of the second, Trumbo up, and he's going to hit this ball to deep right field, and it will just stay fair inside the right field foul pole. So Trumbo gives the LA Angels a 1-0 lead, early in this ball game, only in the bottom of the second, and Brandon Morrow's already getting in trouble with the long ball. So here we go, Jose Reyes up in the top of the third. He's going to go slash hit, and he's going to drill this ball into the left center field gap, and is just going to get over the left center field fence. So Jose Reyes playing some small ball there, faking the bunt, going for the fences, and he hits that one out of here. You can see the replay. He faked the bunt early, and then he pulled it back so the third baseman could come in, hopefully trying to get like a single by bringing the corners in, moving around the infield, but he does blast that one out of the ballpark. So Brandon Morrow picks up his first walk of the day. I usually don't walk too many batters, and especially not the 9-hitter. You'd always like to go at the 9-hitter, especially when it's Chris Iannetta, but he does get a walk there. And then Howie Kendrick's going to get a base hit into right field, and Iannetta does not want to test the arm of Jose Bautista because he has a hose from right field. But now with 2 out and an 0-2 count on Josh Hamilton, and Brandon Morrow is going to plunk him, and Trumbo coming up already has a home run in this game, and he's going to get a base hit into left field. Melky Cabrera doesn't get a good route to that ball, so 2 runs will come in, as Melky Cabrera has a horrible arm in this game. He has a pretty decent arm in real life, but in this game they don't really help him out. So still in the bottom of the third, we're going to end the inning on a ground out to second base on to Edwin Encarnacion at first. So top of the fifth now, JP Arancibia up with 1 out. We're down 2 runs, so we're going to try and make a comeback here, and he's going to get a base hit into right field as the shortstop cannot knock it down. Hanley Ramirez almost makes a play there, but he cannot come up with it. So we have a runner on first base, not too much speed, so we're not going to be trying to go, but Yasiel Puig comes up. He's going to drive this ball deep center field, but Trout runs it down on the track, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So we have a runner on first base, and Jose Reyes coming up here. 3-1 ball game still, and he's going to drop down a bunt, and should be a routine play, but oh my god, Jared Weaver throws this ball away, and we'll have runners on second and third with 2 out. We need a clutch hit by Austin Jackson, who's coming up next. You can see the replay. It was trying to bunt for a hit, but not such a good bunt. Jared Weaver should have been able to make that play easy, but he throws it away. So Austin Jackson's going to come up with 2 outs, runners on second and third, and he's going to drive this ball into the left center field gap. It's going to get down, and 2 runs are going to come across. It's going to be a tie ball game, and Jackson gets into second base with a double. So another hit for Austin Jackson. He's really heating up, his second hit of the ball game, and Bautista is going to come up next. He's going to look at a slider down and away. He's going to walk on 4 straight balls, so that would give a chance for Edwin Encarnacion to come up with 2 out, runners on first and second, and he's going to swing. He's going to hit this ball deep on a rope, but that one was too much on the line. If he got a little bit more under, that one could have made it out of this ballpark. It was the deepest part of the ballpark, but we're going to get back on defense, and Brandon Morrow is going to strike out Howie Kendrick there for the second out of that inning. So top of the 7th now, Yasiel Puig up. He's going to get his first hit of these playoffs, as Trout pulled up there. Could have made that catch pretty easily, but I guess he didn't want to, I guess. So here we go, and Jose Reyes coming up again, and Yasiel Puig's going to take off from first. He's going to steal second base after Jose Reyes faked the bunt. So Jose Reyes still up at bat with a 1-2 count, runner on second base with 1 out. He's going to see the pitch, and he's going to take it deep. This one is a no-doubter, right center field. That one is long gone, and we have a 5-3 lead late in this ball game here in like the 7th inning. So Jose Reyes, second home run of the ball game. He's having a great day. Has that bunt hit where they threw it away, which helped out the team. Also has 2 blasts, one to right center field and one to left center field. So he's having a career playoff game, one of his best playoff games he has had in his career. And it could help us win Game 1 of the ALDS. But that'll be the end of the day for Jared Weaver. Their coach comes out. I think it's Sosha. I'm not too sure about their coach. I think it is Mike Sosha. And that'll be the day for Jared Weaver. He went 6 1/3, I believe. And the next pitcher in would be Wilton Lopez. He comes in for his first appearance of these playoffs because it is the Angels' first game in these playoffs. He's 29 years old, so he's probably making his playoff debut, probably not. So Jose Bautista coming up next. He's going to drive this ball deep center field, and the center fielder Mike Trout tracks it down at the track. So we have to play defense. Bottom of the 7th, Brandon Morrow on the hill, and Chris Iannetta is going to get his second hit on the day. Well, no, I think first he had a walk earlier, so he gets on base, runner on first base that we have to deal with, and we're still on defense with that runner on first base. Howie Kendrick comes up. He's going to ground out to second base, on to short for the 3rd out of the inning. So Edwin Encarnacion comes up in the top of the 8th, and he's going to have a no-doubt shot to right center field himself. That will be a 6-3 lead now as we go up 6-3, 3-run lead now, and we're starting to pull away from these Angels late in this ball game, and you can see he's rounding the bases, and unfortunately after this play I lost all the footage that was left. We do go on to win the game. Nothing happened after that. That was actually like the real last entertaining player of the game. Casey Jansen came in for the bottom half of the 8th inning. I did pick up the box scores after I went in and got them. So Casey Jansen came in for the second half of the 8th inning. As you can see, nothing else happened after there. He gave up 2 hits in that inning, got into a little bit of trouble, but he got out of it. And then the next pitcher came in for the 9th. We didn't bring in our closer because we had a 5-run lead, and I believe Drew Smiley came in the bottom half of the 9th to shut it down. He gave up 2 hits as well, and you can see the box scores here. Sorry that I didn't get the last like three halves of innings, like an inning and a half of gameplay I lost. So I'm very, very sorry about that, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. We move to 2-0 in the playoffs. We are up 1-0 over these LA Angels, so we're 2 games away from making it to the ALCS. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.